Matthew Andrew Geary Freese is an American professional soccer player who is the starting goalkeeper for the Major League Soccer club New York City FC. And, as the reason you might be clicking on this video, the United States national team. Welcome to the Enemies of the Fire. Kick that like button if you like, and help us hit our goal of 500 subscribers if you like soccer content. And let's get into Matt Freese. Born in Wayne, Pennsylvania, Freese went through the Philadelphia Youth Academy before appearing on the bench with Union Reserve side Bethlehem Steel during the 2017 season. Not long after, Freese enrolled at Harvard and played college soccer for Harvard Crimson, where his older brother Jack rode heavyweight crew. On December 21st, 2018, it was announced that Freese would leave Harvard early and join Major League Soccer club Philadelphia Union at the beginning of the 2019 season. Freese made his professional debut on April 19, 2019, coming on as a 54th minute substitute for Andre Blake in a 3-0 home win against the Montreal Impact. On November 8, 2020, Freese made his lone start for the 2020 season against the New England Revolution on MLS Decision Day. He made one save and kept a clean sheet as the Union clinched their first trophy in club history, the Supporters' Shield. That was back in 2020. Then came the move, the big move. New York City FC came a-calling on January 27, 2023, when Freese was traded to New York City FC in exchange for a guaranteed amount of $350,000 GAM, general allocation money, with a possibility of an additional $400,000 of general allocation money, as well as a percentage of a future transfer fee. On December 27, 2024, Freese was named New York City FC's MVP, most valuable player, for the 2024 season after finishing third in MLS in saves and fourth in save percentage. This marked the first time since 2021 that New York City FC gave out that award. Freese has represented the United States at the U19 and U23 level. Freese was named to the final 20-player United States under-23 roster for the 2020 CONCACAF Men's Olympic Qualifying Championship in March 2021. Talking about the senior team, on January 6, 2025, Freese was called up to the United States national team by head coach Mauricio Pochettino ahead of the January camp in Florida, with friendlies against Venezuela and Costa Rica. Freese did not play in either game. On May 22nd, 2025, Freese was called up again by Pochettino to the national team for training camp in Chicago ahead of the matches against Turkey and Switzerland. And the rest, as they say, is history. Well, what history is that? Well, look none further than what happened tonight. A star was born before our very eyes of us, the U.S. men's national team fans. It was incredible to watch Matt Freese during the penalty kick portion of this game when USA was tied up with Costa Rica. Costa Rica managed to play a really, really tight game against the United States. Diego Luna with an impressive goal to bring. So it started off with Calvo burying a penalty for Costa Rica after Arfson gave up a clumsy foul in the corner of the box. Then later came Diego Luna, who just willed a ball home. Yes, it was a deflection off of a Costa Rican defender, but still, he was playing like a man possessed. And he got his first goal in a U.S. jersey, and boy, howdy, was it needed and huge for tonight. Later on, then Arfson, who was having a bit of a, as I mentioned, a bit of a couple gaffes earlier, he made up for it with an amazing goal. And then in the second half, again, there were 2 goals in the second half. Alonso Martinez came through for Costa Rica to tie it up. And then the time melted away, trickled away, went all away as everything, and Pochettino ran out of subs. Coach of Costa Rica, Herrera, ran out of subs, and They dug into. I guess Pochettino had one sub left, but all the same, they didn't need him. And even though quite a few of the players were getting tired, and I got to say Malik Tillman was playing out of his mind. Thought he was very impressive tonight. On came the penalty kicks. In penalty kicks, it was quite crazy. And so for the first penalty kick came up, and Freese managed to save 3 of 6 penalties to help the U.S. men's national team advance to the Gold Cup semifinals. It was absolutely incredible. What a great amount of saves. Goal scorers for America included. Let's see who scored. Let me, because I'll recognize. I know. Right here. So who missed? So Tillman scored. Berhalter missed. Adams barely scored. And then Damian Downs scored for America as the final shooter to win it. Was there another shooter? I think that was it. I don't remember. Maybe the 5th shooter. But beyond that, Keylor Navas, going against Keylor Navas, it was an impressive showdown because he is no slouch. He came out of international retirement for this Gold Cup, and he put on one heck of a performance for Costa Rica. Really loved seeing that out of him. He was amazing. The last shot might have sent him the wrong direction, but that was pretty impressive, and I guess off Keylor Navas goes. Claps for him. What a heck of a career for Keylor Navas. Meanwhile, USA just kind of a game where you want to forget it, besides the bestowing of the crown for the U.S. men's national starting goalkeeper in Matt Freese for right now. He might be the guy, or at least it seems like it. He took over that net. He got so hyped up. He was celebrating, getting up as far as hyping up the crowd. You could see how hyped he was after every save. It was incredible from what we saw from Matt Freese. Didn't see that from the rest of the team. I did see that from Malik Tillman. I would say Malik Tillman and Matt Freese, I think they've punched their tickets for the World Cup U.S. men's national team roster. At least those two, in my eyes, did enough in this rendition. What we've seen so far of the Gold Cup. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm happy to hear and read the rest of the guys here at Enemies of the Fire. We're a weekly podcast that talks MLS, U.S. men's national team, and a little bit of Chicago Fire here and there. Of course, really loved this absolute glow up from Matt Freese, and I want to hear what you guys think about it. Was it a long time coming? Was this always going to happen? He comes from New York City FC. He comes way back from Philadelphia and all the way back in Pennsylvania. He's had a long way. He's 6'3", so definitely a big person. And as we always say over here, you can't teach height. And I think that the U.S. men's national team might have struck gold here. And while we are looking for that goalkeeper to emerge, well, he might have emerged before our very eyes tonight while USA played Costa Rica. I hope that they could continue this run of form for at least for Freese. Not the U.S. men's national team. The U.S. men's national team needs to turn things around and get into more impressive modes. What we've seen so far from Pochettino has not been the most impressive, at least in my opinion. There's been problems. It hasn't been, there's been a lot of issues, goals given up, not really scoring that many goals. I'm not saying that Berhalter was all much that greater, but all the same, what we're seeing right now from Pochettino in the time he's had this team has not been very impressive. And he has not had his signature win, his statement win, his marquee win, where you're looking at that and like, oh yeah, there's a Pochettino win. Hopefully we see that soon. Maybe that comes in the Gold Cup. Maybe it comes against Mexico, who's having a quietly good tournament. Things are coming together for Mexico. Not so for Canada. Canada has bowed out, knocked out by Guatemala, who will be meeting USA in the next match. Excited for USA. Good luck for the U.S. men's national team. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out. Kick that like button on your way out. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time here on Enemies of the Fire.